everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. I'm trying to rearrange some stuff here, and my camera's not cooperating very well. There we go, that's more head on. Here, that's better. Anyway, I hope all is well. Hi, Dorothy! What's new in Florida? Hi, Nancy! Glad to see you guys get on. That's great. That's wonderful. I hope all is well in the Midwest and in Western Florida. Of course, there's going to be storms going on today. Yeah. Well, here it was kind of cloudy. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. We got a... It's going to be very windy. Let me see. Let me check something here real quick. Because I got a weather statement. Wind at 14 miles an hour. Okay. Wind here is... It's going to be very windy. And it's picking up now. And Loki is chittering at the birds outside my window. He's having a conversation with them. You could hear him. Right, Loki? You see birds? Yeah. Hey, Carolyn. Over the weekend, my new air filter came, and I'm feeling much better. Loki's feeling much better. He's not sneezing anymore. He's not having, gunk and everything come out of his nose. He's looking so much better, and he looks perkier and happier, and he's feeling a lot better. He really is. And he's lost a little bit of weight, which is good. He kind of needs to. Other than that, did you guys get any partial or full solar eclipse that's going on today? Here we kind of had a partial. It got really dark. It's not really dark, but it just, the sun like really toned down here. Now the clouds have moved in. We didn't get like a total solar eclipse like we did back in 1979. That one I remember very well because I was going to junior college for a little bit. Yeah. Now some at like Texas, like Dallas and everywhere else, they went totally dark on them. And they said the animals got confused. Some of the cats thought, oh great, time to go out and go hunting. Cats, like any other animal that's nocturnal, hunt at night. And I think they got confused. So, I don't know if you guys kept track of the news. Of course, you know the solar eclipse that's going on. And also NASA has launched 3 sounding rockets to study the solar eclipse, because right now there is not only the solar eclipse going on, the sun itself is going in through a solar storm. So they sent up 3 sounding rockets to measure how bad the solar flare is going to be over here once it reaches Earth. And it may cause problems. Okay, you had a partial. Okay, Carolyn. Okay. It was somewhat hazy down in between Mexico and Texas. Yeah, it was hazy down there too. Of course, you have all the idiots that you read online say, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You know, the rapture and everything else goes. No one knows what's going to happen. And I don't know what's wrong with these idiots. And of course, you've got some of these flat earthers that still believe the earth is flat. Well, no, the earth is not flat. It's round. It's been proven that it's been round. So I don't know what planet they're from. Um, and those that hear that or say that, um, what I just stated, well, that's just too bad. You know. Um, so anyway, this is interesting. Now, the next full eclipse, total eclipse, will happen in 20 years. So the next one will be at 21 years, 2045. So your neighbor's not being very smart. I'm sure that they lived through a number of eclipses. I have. I've lived through a number of partial, a number of lived through a couple of totals. Um, you know, there's some people out there that are really superstitious and try to tell them, that's wrong. That's a wives' tale. You know, and of course, naturally, they won't believe you. And I go, well, you know, you're still here, aren't you? Type thing. So anyway, it was fun. It was an interesting day. Now, as you know, of He Who Shall Not Be Named, in April 15th start of his first criminal trial. And he's trying to sue the judge to prevent the trial from happening. Well, that's just going to get thrown out on its ear right then and there. And it's a criminal trial, and if people don't like it, well, that's just too bad. He's got to be held accountable. And people that say, oh, well, that's not going to happen and everything else, he won't be held accountable, and I go, then you're condoning his actions. You're condoning what they're doing. Okay? Same way with Sarah Huckabee Sanders, or Huckabee Sanders, and with that lectern thing that she committed fraud on, that's a federal offense. And she will be held accountable for that, and she will probably be removed from office because of that issue. And some people say, oh, she won't be held accountable. It'll never happen. I go, yeah, it'll happen. Because they got evidence on that she committed the fraud. Same way Trump committing the fraud. And she's like him. I don't think she has the evidence back up to show that she didn't do it. She did do it. And with Trump. Oh, another thing too, his True Social merger thing and everything else on the stock market is tanking. He's losing money over it, including the investors losing money over it. Well, there is a rule, there's a SEC rule that they cannot sell their shares right away. They have to wait 6 weeks or 6 months or something like that they can't sell their shares. So Trump is stuck with that right then there too. Of course, anything that Trump makes is controlled by the monitor. And so he claimed he made $58 million to raise funds for his election. Well, they said he made less than that. And I noticed when he does these rallies at Mar-a-Lago, of course, he knows he hasn't been traveling all that much. Very tiny crowd is there. Very tiny. And sometimes he has people who are actors, and that's not a true campaign trail on his part. So anyway, he's gonna lose. He will lose. And they said even the Electoral college count is against him. Uh, President Biden held a hell of a lot more than he does. So, I'm sure that lawsuit against the judge will be thrown out. He'll be given the boot. And it'll be denied. The other idiot crazy that's going on is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She claims that the eclipse is this and that and the other. In other words, stupid stuff. Okay? And it's like she needs to be sent to a mental hospital. That's where she needs to go. She also needs to be given the boot. She needs to be put in a straitjacket and sent off to a mental hospital. Same way with Trump. Except Trump needs to be gone to a prison. It's where he belongs. People like that kind of they're not making things healthy, okay? And they prefer to bully and harass people and everything else. My attitude with them, sorry, my ear itches. My attitude with them is go get a life. Go do something useful. Go help people. Put out suggestions, proper suggestions to solve problems. You know, don't go off on all these conspiracy theorists and everything else. I go, that's a bunch of crock, and you know it. And I've corrected a number of people when they put out this conspiracy theory. I go, you don't have the proof. Yeah, exactly, Nancy. Exactly. I'll tell them, okay, you think you're going to be raptured and you're still here? Why are you still here? That's right. They're the kind of overzealously religious people that they're basically, they give my Christianity a real bad name, okay? Matter of fact, it was so funny because yesterday at my church service, my pastor goes, well, I'm looking forward to the solar eclipse tomorrow because he's into science and everything else. And he says science and religion does go together. Because the Bible talks about it. And they talk about what the people back during biblical times, what they have witnessed, like the solar eclipse. And, of course, many people back then were not thoroughly educated like we are now. But they say, hey, these things, we're on this planet, these things happen, right? But you have these overtly religious, zealously religious people, as I call them, that I go to them, I ran into one that was very, very superstitious. I go, no, that is not true. That's wrong. That is very wrong. I've forgotten what the thing she was, no, Loki. You're going to screw up your claw. Okay? You okay? I forgot what she was superstitious about. And I corrected her. I said, no, that is not true. Who told you that? And she said, well, the pastor in my church. And I go, your pastor's wrong. He needs to go back and study science. And I swear a lot of these guys on these science things and everything else, or history, or law, or, learning civics, they need to go back to school, okay? they need to brush up. They need to reacquaint themselves to the subjects. Um, you're being a brat. I'm sorry, Loki's having his zoomies. Um, crazy cat. Um, so, I ignore those people. I ignore them. I go, well, to each his own. But if they try to force their beliefs on me, wants me to believe what they believed, I go, no, no. Because I've gone to school, I studied, uh, and I've watched recent information. I've watched programs like Midas Touch because they help break down the law and how things work within the courtroom, what rules that they have to follow and everything. And also, I don't know if you guys watch Midas Touch. They're now holding through Patreon, they're holding a law class. So they will teach you law. And it's basically free. I have to find out when that's going to happen and join that. I'm in the membership of Midas Touch. Yeah, they're doing through Ben Mycelis and Michael Pompak, the two lawyers and two that do legal AF feature. They're doing a law class. They're doing law school class. Which, hey, you're doing in public service. You're helping people understand how things work, right? And, what are you doing, Loki? Huh? You see Loki back there? He's staring at something. What are you staring at? So anyway, as usual, as far as behind the scenes go, I'm still working on my intro card for my YouTube channel. It's a learning curve how to set up something like that, but I got one picked out. My intro card for my YouTube channel, Ginger's Chat Show. And that will be, I will post this video on that channel today. And again, it's Monday and Fridays for my live chat. And those that don't know, the reason why I did that is I need extra time to do other things to get things caught up. And not only on this, but also on my stores. And I'm working on that. So when I'm ready on my stores, I will let you guys know. And I'm creating also cards, advertising cards for my stores. I'll be creating for that for my YouTube channel. I can't do that here on Facebook, but here on my YouTube channel. Oh, another thing too, guys. Remember the problems I had with PayPal? Well, they came back and they said they removed the limitations off my business account. Well, when I wanted to close out that account and go back to my individual account, the page that I was on said I'm still on limitations. It wouldn't let me do that. I go, well, I find that kind of funny because when you said when the limitations are removed, I can revert back to individual account. Again, I'm not very happy with them on that. I don't think their left hand knows what their right hand is doing. But at least somewhat limitations removed. I'm gonna check it again after I do this show and do other, admin work and everything. So, Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I need to grab some lunch. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I will see you on Friday. And that way I'll gather more material to talk about and everything. I need to check my calendar real quick. Hold on a minute. Calendar. There we go. Okay. Okay, a week from this today is the 15th. Now it's tax day. I'm waiting on my tax refund. But also, um, he who shall not be named, criminal trial is going to be starting that day too. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to watch some of that. I don't know if they're going to televise that or not. I'll have to find out. Um, so again, have a wonderful evening. Take care. Stay safe. It's going to be storming the next three or 4 days in your neck of the woods. Okay. So keep an eye to the sky and keep your ear to the National Weather Service. Okay. Take care. Love you guys. And be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And I will see you on Friday. Love you. Bye bye.